Hey guys, have you been thinking about learning how to fix cars professionally? Maybe you have been considering a technical school like UTI or Wyotech. If so, then this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to touch base on a few points I believe everyone should consider before enrolling in a tech school or even pursuing an apprenticeship. It goes without saying that not everyone needs to go to college and learn how to be a mechanic, and I'll cover the formal training possibilities as well as your footholds to be a repair technician without that training. You have to know that even if you do choose to pursue formal training, there are many options to consider, each with their own pros and cons. Also, becoming well-versed on all the different types of mechanical repair jobs that exist can help you form a goal, as well as help you decide just exactly what training you need to succeed on that path. So, let's get to it. Now, you need to understand that the college decision is not for everyone. I attended Lincoln Tech in 2008, and one key point I took away from that experience was it is extremely expensive. My tuition was just shy of $30,000. I would be willing to bet that that number will have increased exponentially by now, and even at that time, it wasn't the most expensive option. Now that is a large debt, and you will soon realize that just going to college and graduating does not mean that you will immediately be making the big money that maybe you thought you would. High-paying techs in this field earned their wage with experience, and there is just no substitute for that. School will teach you a lot of theory that may help you in the future, but an apprenticeship will earn you valuable experience. Also, apprenticeships in our industry are and will always be paid positions. The financial benefits of an apprenticeship should not be overlooked, as you will also have to invest heavily in yourself, especially so in the start of your career, buying tools. On the flip side of this, the theory taught in class will make you a smarter and more effective technician, especially so with the more advanced cars, emissions technology, and electronics, as well as provide a solid base of core component knowledge. If you have made up your mind that you would want some formal training, take note of all the different types of formal training that there are. Obviously, first thing that comes to mind are your big name schools. But did you know that they have several levels within their educational structure? Generally, they have options that include certificates or a diploma, and options that qualify you for a legitimate 2-year associate's degree. Now keep in mind, a 2-year associate's degree has some possibility of transferring forward towards a 4-year bachelor degree at a different school, if you choose to pursue that. A certificate or a diploma will never transfer. Also, often the difference between an associate's program and a certificate program is only a few business or math classes. So in my opinion, if you choose the college option, get the degree. Also, many community colleges offer much more affordable, shorter options. So if you're itching to get out there and start earning money sooner, this might be the option for you. Another point I would like to speak on is just all of the different positions available being a repair tech. Each of them has their pros and cons. Is your goal to be a dealership tech? I commend that, but a word to the wise. You might just be surprised when you find out how competitive they can be. Every technician is expected to perform, and they keep high standards in a dealership. And certainly many amazing mechanics have started there, but don't be surprised when you don't make nearly as much money as you first expected. Dealerships can be a little unforgiving to green mechanics, and they may not be ideal for internships, though they tend to offer specialized training. The flip side of that coin is your mom and pop shop. These are your specialty shops. These are your general repair shops. These shops are generally a little more laid back, though it is the people that make a workplace bearable or not. They generally offer competitive pay and are more understanding of inexperienced mechanics. They tend to offer better internships as well. The largest downsides are the lack of any specialized training, as well as a lack of benefits that you might find at a dealership. Another choice to consider is if you are wanting to pursue automotive repair, diesel repair, heavy equipment, small engines, or something completely different. Generally, Bigger equipment means bigger money. It also means heavier work, more expensive tools, and oftentimes a more difficult and dangerous work environment. It is up to you to find your niche. An altogether different approach is to pursue a fleet mechanic job. This is more common on the heavy-duty side, but there are automotive versions of this as well. As a fleet mechanic, you are not directly making money for the company by wrenching, which can drastically change the dynamic. In general, your duties will be more varied than a for-pay shop mechanic. They can be much more relaxed, but there will be times that they will expect you to treat a breakdown as an emergency. They also tend to be much friendlier and more team-oriented. If that sounds like something for you, the pay and benefits are generally on par with the dealership. Wrapping this up, you may be wondering if you should attend a tech school, just take a few classes at your local community college, or jump in feet first with an apprenticeship. This choice is different for everyone. If I could do it all again, my advice to myself would be to set my course early, consider where I want to land before I set off, and plan accordingly.